Sometimes we need the AI to give a very specific outcome in a very specific format or template. In this video, I'm actually going to show you how I'm giving ChatGPT a template instruction on how to write a learning outcome in a format that I prefer. I hope you enjoy it. I'm using ChatGPT 3.5, the free version. If you have a subscription to the 4, the professional version, the outcome was probably a lot better actually. So let's start with the prompt. So I'm again using the persona prompt. So I'm asking ChatGPT to act as an instructional designer and help me to write learning outcomes. I'm giving it instructions. I said, I will give you a learning outcome in plain language, and I want you to rewrite it in formal and professional structure, referring to Bloom's taxonomy. In this case, it already has probably access to Bloom's taxonomy in its database, so I don't have to upload Bloom's taxonomy for it. If, for example, you had a specific model that is not necessarily common knowledge or in the something that ChatGPT might have access to, you can even upload that document and ask it to reference a specific model. So in this case, I'm just asking it to reference Bloom's taxonomy, which I know it has access to. In the next interaction, I will give you a template to follow. Each time I ask you to write a learning outcome. So I'm giving it again specific instructions. Every time I ask you to write a learning outcome, follow this template. Okay, in this case, it's saying, sure, I can help you with that. Just provide me with a plain language learning outcome you'd like to restructure, and I'll assist you in rewriting it using Bloom's taxonomy. It's not waiting for me to give it the template. So it might be that it's actually confident that it can write it in the right format, but I'm going to force it to use a template. So let's give it a very specific instruction on the template. I'm going to correct ChatGPT to do exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm saying, no, let me first give you the specific template that I want you to use. It will say, yes, of course, please go ahead. And this is the template. So template says, first, give me the level. So again, it will refer to Bloom's taxonomy, the level number and the level description. And then the student must be able to verb, what, and context. You see, I'm using in square brackets the pieces that I want ChatGPT to fill in for me. So that's a common way of writing a template. So it will use the same format, level number, and level description, and it will use the same words. The student must be able to, and then it will always refer to a verb, and then what it needs to do, and then the context. And I give it an example as well, maybe just to help it interpret. Level 3, apply. The student must be able to demonstrate the steps they would follow to resolve conflict when they are mediating a conflict situation between or more parties. So again, a verb, what we need them to do, and the context in which they need to do this. And so let's check if ChatGPT understands my request. It says, got it. Thank you for providing the template. I understand the structure. Please go ahead. All right, so let's give it a very specific learning outcome to write. I'm going to start with an easy one. Park a forklift truck. And it goes, level 3, apply, that's correct. The student must be able to execute the procedure for parking a forklift truck in a designated area, adhering to safety protocols and operational requirements. That's great, actually. I think it took a very simple language format and it wrote a proper learning outcome with context and everything. Let's try another one. Decide on a marketing strategy for a new business. Sorry for the spelling error there. Great, it says level 5, it's evaluate, which I would agree with. The student must be able to assess various marketing strategies suitable for a new business, considering factors such as target audience, budget, competition, and market trends, and recommend the most effective strategy based on a comprehensive analysis. Again, great. I think it's a very good learning outcome. And by the way, if you would argue that write a marketing strategy is an apply outcome, one of the good areas of guidance to follow is always write the learning outcome at the highest level, which would then assume a lower level of outcome as well. So you would need to acquire or master a lower level of outcome to achieve the higher level of outcome. So always write the learning outcome at the highest level possible for what needs to happen in that specific context. I hope you found this one useful. Please use it, adapt it, and make it work for you in your own process as a learning designer. The next video will be about an assessment. I will show you how I can create a rubric to score a text-based assignment, whether that's a written assignment or a text-based response or anything like this. You can upload a rubric, tell it exactly how to score against which assessment standards. So we're going to create one and see how good it actually is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button to be notified when this video is available. I'll see you at the next one.